on, you freaking car nerds, you freaking Audi nerds, whatever the hell you call yourselves, man. We back. People have been bugging me, and I've been thinking, I was like, I never made a video that kind of goes through my car. So I'm gonna do that. I'm doing a few things today. I got a fucking bulkhead fitting. I got to put in my fuel hat. Got an alternator to put in. Oops, I just dropped the fucking fitting. Now it's ruined. I gotta buy another one. Got these awesome Eurogear carbon fiber door fucking blade doohickeys. Because, you know, here we are 16 years later and my shit's like, I fixed some of them, but another one started rusting and pushing out because it sat in the garage in Germany with concrete floors and concrete walls, and it was buried in the ground, and yeah, it sweated and rusted, and yeah. So, yeah, I finally went around and bought these. I took them right like they said, about 4 to 6 weeks. It was about week 5 or so I got them, week 6, right through the holidays, so I'm happy with that. They look really good. They're super simple. Screw. I bought some weather stripping to go in here just to kind of cut down on noise and also keep water out from that area, but yeah. So, but no, this video is really just to show the car. So let's look at the car. There's the car. Woo! Let's take this camera off. There we go. Alright, we'll start from the front, right? So, we've all seen my engine bay, but never really talked about it. So, with the engine bay, I got this intercooler that I made. Kind of wanted something, someone came up with an idea, I think it was my buddy TJ. He's like, man, you should make an intercooler that looks like an airbox. I'm like, alright. So I kind of went around and did that. It uses a Belcore. I don't quite remember the dimensions. I want to say it was like 3 by 11 by 8 or some shit like that. Basically like a thick ass sheet of paper, right? I have USRT, direct port injection. If you would like some, if you're interested in direct port or anything like that, hit me up. I'll gladly sell you some. We have one of our proprietary, can't really see it down here, right here, proprietary injection nozzle here for PWM, much faster than what's available on the market. Okay, standard throttle body, super awesome Porsche coolant cap, super awesome R8 oil cap, some catch cans. There's actually 3 of them, 1, 2, and then there's another one under here underneath the reservoir. Got an anti-gravity RS30 battery. It weighs about 14 pounds. Factory one's about 40, 45, something like that. I like it because it has this restart feature, so when it detects a drain, like a heavy drain, it'll turn itself off. And any time I come over here, I turn the button on if it turned itself off, and then you can restart. An actual authentic RS grill. Found it in Germany. I think the guy was in Czech. Czech, and he sent it to me. So I'm using behind here I'm using a B8 spec heat exchanger. It goes from here all the way about to here. Here's the heat exchanger, fan control module. This whole thing I made into a water reservoir. Because the heat exchanger end tanks were kind of large, I had to cut into this guy. So I lost some capacity, but then I just welded the plate back here. So that's my, that's like a liter and a half of fluid capacity, whatever. Power steering cooler, super awesome police thingy. Yeah, anyway, it's all self-contained. All circulates out through the pump. Underneath here, got the Jabsco Cyclone pump. You probably can't see it. I don't know if it's focused. Anyway, it's up there. Yep. Inlet to the intercooler down there. Outlet up there. Or vice versa. I don't remember which way I have it headed, but that's about it. Alright. Someone's probably going to ask me, hey, where'd you get those grills from? I found them on eBay. I just looked up Honeycomb B7 grill and voila. Now, underneath the car. Underneath the car, things are tight. Alright. It's a 2.5 inch pipe. Let's see this thing will focus. There we go. 2.5 inch boost pipe all the way up. Past the cross member right next to the exhaust. I might redo it one day if I'm not feeling lazy. Alright. The exhaust is dual all the way back to the turbo. And on the other side, I think I've showed you this a few times, guys. But in here, got a 3.5 inch pipe. It runs up, okay, and then behind this cover, let's see if I can one hand this. Behind this cover is the air filter, okay? So I put a vent back here just to aid in airflow. Obviously there's some airflow that'll come up through there, okay? 3.5 inch with a factory mass airflow housing and a PMAS, okay? HPX PMAS. What I have going on back here is the turbo. This is a Pulsar S372. It uses a 72 mil compressor with a 96 mil exducer on it, so it's actually spec'd like the S400 72 millimeter. Then the turbine wheel is more or less the standard S300, give or take half a mil. Somewhere in my videos there was a video where I compared an actual Borg Warner to this China clone. It does pretty good. This one's ball bearing, okay? This is a MagnaFlow race muffler, which I've cut open a few times now. One time to check the stuffing, and another time where I forgot to put the fuse back in for my oil pump, so a bunch of oil backed into there, so I had to rip out all the stuffing and clean it out. My bad. Anyway, EGT. Alright. Kind of boo-booed that. Anyway, twin Comp 40 wastegates. Okay. Big Bubba 50 millimeter Turbo Smart diverter valve. One MEF nozzle, and the piping goes all the way back to the front. Inside the car. Inside the car, I have a racing. Oh my gosh, hold on. Stand by, guys. Technical difficulties. Somehow my focus dude wanted to move. There we go. Got a little 1 pound racing shift knob. I've had this thing for years. I love it. Euro RS4 steering wheel. Alright, all the gauges. Got myself a little EGT, EMAP, and fuel pressure over there. That's about it. Interior wise, everything's here. Got this cruise cam for holding my action cam. You know, if you got GoPro or Sony or whatever you have, it's right there. My garage is a little messy, so forgive me. But that's it, guys. The engine itself, it does have Schritt cams in it. Starting from the top down, it does have Schritt cams in it. All the data logs and things that I have done, and I've done a lot, have not shown any improvement at all for the Schritt cams. Like zero, zilch, nada. Okay? $1,400 down the drain. Oh well. And I've tuned them up, tuned them down, retarded timing, advanced timing, that kind of thing. Does not seem like they really changed anything despite the almost 60-degree increase in duration and probably about 2 millimeters of lift. So, whoop-de-doo. As far as everything else, Supertech valve train. Supertech only offered +1 millimeters for these engines. Feria, how are you supposed to say their name, down in Florida, they do offer standard size. So if you want to go standard size, go for it. So yeah, heavy duty springs, stainless and Inconel valves, titanium retainers, Woolsner pistons, 9.5 compression, and Potter rods. That's about it. That's it. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I've run it up to 25 pounds of boost, just on the street fooling around. But all of my runs so far, you've seen, have been 20, 21 pounds. It fluctuates usually right around in there. So it does pretty good. But that's it in a nutshell. I'm gonna get to work on this thing. Peace.